The next project is called La Mujer Despierta, and it's Martin Morgenfeld, the director, and Melanie Schapiro from Argentina presenting it. A big warm welcome to you.
A messy class at a public elementary school. Children are supposed to be listening to an explanation about an upcoming memorial holiday. Constanza, the 29-year-old teacher, looks tired with low energy, despite the obvious effort she's making. A girl raises her hand and asks a question. Constanza first looks at her, then at the rest of the students, but she does not answer. In fact, she cannot answer. Some of the children that were distracted start paying attention, and she seems dizzy, absent. She just slowly moves her head to look around. And after a long moment of quietness, she suddenly faints. This image was the starting point of the project and is now the first scene of the film. Since then, we will witness Constanza's journey, who, after losing her job, reunites with her mother, and they will soon be traveling to their hometown in the south of Argentina. But Constanza's journey is much more than a trip. She is pregnant. She is aware of her pregnancy, but denies it. Not only to others, but especially to herself. Once at her birthplace, lots of things will increase her confusion, but especially three. First of all, her turbulent kinship with her mother, a famous actress, somehow in decadence, with a very self-centered personality, that will gradually get involved in the revival of a deranged political plan that Constanza finds disgusting. On the other hand, a very particular relationship with a local girl she meets, who, when Constanza starts feeling that she can count on her, disappears all of a sudden. And finally, the rise of a secret related with her dead father, who was dirtily involved in the original political plan 30 years ago.
Hello, my name is Melanie Schapiro. I'm the producer of La Mujer Despierta. He's Martin Morgenfeld, the director. We first met 9 years ago at film school, and we have been working together since then. In fact, I produced his 4 short films that were screened in many film festivals as Cannes, San Sebastián, Rotterdam, and Bafisi. Trapecio Cine is the production company I settled in partnership with Matias Piñeiro, director of 2 feature films I produced. Viola, that was premiered in Toronto and was in Berlinale, and then The Princess of France, that was recently premiered the official competition of Locarno, and is now in Europe Film Festival. We explore alternative production systems based on microstructures that guarantee the continuity of our projects. With the profits of one movie, we help finance the next one, and so on. And as we did in the previous films, for this particular project, we want to work with a very small crew, mainly with people with whom we already been working. And we believe in an idea that is like a family that work together, that also collaborate in each other's projects. For instance, the DOP of the mentioned films work in Martin's short films, and will do the same for this project. And also the actress Julieta Silverberg worked in his short films and will work again. So, in fact, Martin himself worked in the features I produce. We want to continue working together, and I strongly believe in this project. I believe in its content, and I believe in the way that he, as a director, will find for work for it. I admire the atmosphere he creates, working with long shots, and the dynamic rhythm that he finds with that, and also the progression of the characters. Sorry. Do you want to go on?
Okay. Some time ago, when I was attempting to cross the thin line between adolescence and adulthood, I experienced the most painful period in my life. I was desperately looking for a mirror in which I could truly be able to reflect myself. And I still can revive the isolation I felt when I wasn't able to find it. But it was only when I really collapsed, when I understood that love and human relationships are the most important things in life, at least to me. But that in the end, we are all human beings living in solitude. And far from being a sad revelation, it was to me a very enlightening discovery, let's say. Because, at least in my opinion, it is from the understanding of that solitude that we are able to construct stronger relationships and especially stronger personalities. This is a film about Constanza, a young woman that was never really forced to grow up. And when an unexpected pregnancy arrives, she feels disoriented, don't know what to do, cannot put into words what's happening to her. And I'm very interested in exploring this female's mind during the most important moment in her life. And her state of mind is somehow similar to the one I experienced. And it is a state of, let's say, not only isolation, but also she kind of floats, disconnected from reality, but also from her own body. And she will only be able to become mother the day she understands, as I once did, that above all, life is a one-player game. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. Somebody like to ask questions? Yes, that's very nice.
Hi. Would you tell us which is the theme you would like to explore in the film?
Okay. The theme is somehow parenthood, but especially from this specific state of mind that I described. And it's how somehow we build these parenthood relationships from a point of view related to the truly understanding of who we individually are as people. So it's not only parenthood, but also identity, let's say.
Any other questions? what is this political project that you name?
Okay, the political project is called Patagonia Project. It's a political project that truly existed in Argentina, let's say 30 years ago. And it included several motions, but it is mainly remembered for the project to relocate the Argentinian capital city from Buenos Aires to Viedma, which in fact is the hometown of Constanza and where they are both will be traveling. So it's a kind of revival of that political plan. In fact, the law that was approved for that political plan wasn't repealed, so technically any president could effectuate the relocation just by signing a decree. So it is not a very deranged idea that it could be brought back. Yeah.
It can happen. Okay. Thank you. Thank you
you
very much.